Hello, everyone. What did you eat today? Did you make yourself food? Did you pick up food? Or did you go out? Wait, I forgot. Restaurants are closed again for dining and will be for the next 3 weeks or longer. To you or the person next to you, eating out may not be much of a sacrifice for our safety, which is true. However, for the man or woman running your favorite restaurant, the banning of indoor and outdoor seating has a big effect on their lives and their employees. In California, there was an issued ban by our governor, Gavin Newsom, to suspend all indoor and outdoor dining in 19 counties to counter the surge in COVID 19 cases. Although this will improve the rate of cases in California, it has a heavy financial impact on restaurant owners and their employees that can be detrimental towards their lives. Today, I will go over how the pandemic and this new issued ban on outdoor and indoor dining will affect restaurant owners financially, employees and their families, as well as the restaurant industry in Los Angeles in general. In California, restaurants have had to adapt all year long at the expense of the owners. This month alone has been the second time this year where indoor seating has closed off. Restaurant owners this year have had to adapt from only takeout back to only outdoor dining and now back to only takeout again. This constant adapting leaves restaurant owners scrambling to keep their businesses open. In an interview in the Los Angeles Times, a woman named Christy Vega, an owner of a Mexican restaurant in Sherman Oaks, has spent thousands of dollars of extra expenses to keep her restaurant open. This year, she stated to have spent $30,000 on setting up outdoor tents, as well as a monthly cost of $10,000 on rent of those tents. Now, with the new suspension of outdoor dining, she is left, and I quote, devastated, with no method of recuperating her investment in outdoor dining. Another example, by the same news article, an Italian restaurant owner in the Fairfax district named Michael Simhai spent an absurd amount of money creating an outdoor furnished patio with heaters. He's quoted in this article stating that all the money he had spent is now unrecoverable. This same problem is happening all over Los Angeles to countless other restaurants and their owners. Not only have restaurant owners taken a massive blow from this pandemic, but so have their employees. The transition to only takeout seems much easier on paper than said and done. Restaurants who switch to only takeout must cut their staff significantly in order to make the lower amount of daily income. Only takeout orders mean significant decrease in dishes, causing no need for dishwashers. It also means a dramatic change in the amount of orders, so less cooks or chefs are needed to prepare food. There also is no need for waiters, food runners, or busboys due to the ban on indoor and outdoor dining. This leaves many employees who live paycheck to paycheck jobless. This exact scenario is and has been happening all over Los Angeles. According to the LAist, an estimated amount of 80% of jobs in the restaurant industry are gone. They also stated that over 75% of people unemployed in Los Angeles, not just including restaurant employees, were making only $50,000 a year. This statistic means a majority of laid-off employees were living paycheck to paycheck and now have no source of income to support themselves or their families. And now we commence onto the bigger question. How has this ban and the pandemic affected the restaurant industry in Los Angeles in general? According to CBSN Los Angeles, as of September 25th, LA has already lost an estimated of 100,000 restaurants due to the pandemic. This figure is already from before this new ban, meaning this figure will increase significantly by the end of the year. Restaurants that have not permanently shut down have taken a huge blow to their businesses. For example, in an interview by CBSN, a man named Antonis Kanaris reported that his Greek restaurant that has been open since 1995 has lost as much as 70% of his business since March. The National Restaurant Association stated in this article that 1 in 6 restaurants in the United States are either closed long-term or permanently closed due to the pandemic. This has the food industry over $165 billion in estimated revenue from March to July. However, these statistics get much worse when getting into Los Angeles, where 1 in 3 restaurants have either closed down or downsized. It can be predicted that the restaurant industry in Los Angeles will take much further beating for the rest of the year, seeing the outdoor seating will not be returning. Now, to conclude our time together, I wish to recap what we've gone through. The pandemic and the new ban on indoor dining and outdoor dining has had a big impact on restaurant owners, their employees, and the restaurant industry in general. Restaurant owners have been left with financial distress, the employees have been left jobless, and the restaurant industry is and has been left bleeding. Now I want to leave you with this one statement. Local restaurants have gone through the ringer this year, just looking to survive the pandemic. But we have the power to aid our local businesses by giving our business and support to them in these troubling times. I hope you leave today with a different perspective on our local restaurants and what they've gone through. Thank you.